Hey, it's the second day. I'm about ready to go to work, and just gotta get dressed. But alright, can't find the electric razor I usually use to shave. It's not where it normally is. That's great. I'm gonna have to take another shower and shave in the shower. Anyway, this thing kind of is looking like it's coming out like a red. It's pretty cool. Getting the light. Again, look at those colors. Doesn't. Again, colors does not look like it's coming. It looks like red. It's closer to red. I wonder how many layers of that would actually be ideal to before it starts looking just like magenta. Anyway, back from work. I still need to finish like exporting the video. Like I think the stuff I recorded yesterday. I need to finish. Like just look over it one more time. I don't think I'm gonna edit anything. Its thing is it's still about a half hour long. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch it, but if I start thinking about, oh, I need to cut that down, I need to remove that, I need to do this, and I think then it's never gonna get uploaded. So I'm just gonna do just a quick Anyway, yeah, just quickly let's just look over it one more time, make sure there's nothing wrong with it, and then export it, and then just upload it. Today, July 21st. My parents brought home some food. There's some chicken. I'm about to cook some chicken drumsticks with my mom. Right now, like momentarily, I'm just gonna quickly look up check proper way or best way. Too dark. To cook the chicken. I'm not gonna film myself cooking that, but I'll probably show the end result afterwards. And then I think again I'll probably just after that I'm gonna double check the glazing thing, and then maybe out of that I'll work on the thing that the image I was working on with my LiQWYD on canvas. Throw off the LiQWYD on canvas. Maybe I'll work on that a bit. Try to get that finished, and then maybe later talk about some other ideas for things. Because like in terms of projects, like I've had multiple ideas and projects that I've toyed with or started or tried to work on and then just abandoned and never finished. But hopefully, like maybe this one, doing this will help me focus and maybe actually complete some of those things. Anyway, here's the chicken that I made. I've already eaten some. I'm gonna save the rest for eating and having other meals later on. The seasoning was okay, but it felt like it was missing something, so I'm gonna have to modify or work around with that. I just want to fill in these gaps. I think it's already pretty glued enough, but I just see these little gaps in here, and I kind of want to just fill those in. So I'm just going to. paper. I'll suggest wipe away excess glue. Do the other side. No, that's not. Yeah. Make sure that I'm in there. I want to make sure that it is in there. Wipe off excess from the nozzle. I don't think I need to feel it anymore. I just wanted. I think that's all I really need to do. Okay. I'm just now rendering out the video of my first day yesterday. And since like the final video is 30 minutes long, over 30 minutes, that video is 30 minutes long. Oh yes, it's 30 minutes long. I just cannot believe it's gone that far, that 30 minutes. It's like whatever. That video is 30 minutes long. It's 30 minutes long. Actually, it's like 30 minutes and 40 some odd seconds. I'm not going to be able to use that, and it seems like the amount of time it's going to take to complete render, it's going to take like over an hour, maybe a couple hours. I really don't want this to be a continuous thing that slows my progress down, because I still have to edit together the footage that I shot today, and I haven't even really produced anything of value. I haven't really done anything valuable. I mean, other than doing a little additional stuff on that drawer, and I did the chicken. But then I also spent some time on that, and every single video that I make in terms of how I'm being productive is the shooting of the video and the editing of the previous days things. That's all it is. I'm trying to be more productive, but then all I'm producing is the video on how to become more productive. Anyway, while that's going on, I guess it's because I can't use my Queen on Canvas, because I mean I've set it up for that laptop, and I'm not going to work on that laptop while that video is exporting. Though, what can I do? What else can I do? I mean, I guess I could. Do I want to do more of that? Just adding an additional layer of glaze to that thing upstairs? Do I really want to do that again? That's not going to be really interesting, or it's going to get really repetitive and boring if I'm just doing that. I guess what I could do is work on sketches, do some more sketches. I could probably throw some sketches together. Just wanted to make I wanted to talk about one thing. I've also been trying to lose weight. I've been trying to lose weight for a little bit. I had been over 200 pounds for this point, I think over 10 years now. But the thing I had started doing is trying to do intermittent fasting. I mean, I'm probably not doing in terms of the diet and all that stuff correctly, but in terms of limiting the window and trying to limit what I eat in just how much I eat and all that stuff. I've been trying to do that, and I started it this year, like back in February, before the quarantine, the close down, the shutdown of the pandemic, and at that point I was like over 220 pounds, and over the since up to like the end of May, I had been on a fairly steady decline. Like I was successfully like losing weight. I mean, you can here I've been keeping track of the sorry about how blue the light is in the screen, but anyway, that is my general track. I'd been fairly consistently losing a bit of weight, and then what's weird is, without really changing anything other than the fact that around this time, this is when we opened back up and I started going back to work, because like during this period of time I was out of work. I wasn't working. I was stuck home, and also a lot of time I was like dealing with well, it was at a certain point I ended up dealing with my sciatica. I was losing weight beforehand because I was like exercising, and I don't remember at what point the sciatica came back. But again, I was on a fairly consistent like decline, and I managed to get to under 200 pounds, which is the first time I've been like under 200 pounds in like multiple years. But I don't think I've really changed anything other than, honestly, like one would say that I've actually been more active, generally active, because at work I'm on my feet, I'm walking around, I'm moving things, I'm generally like more active than I am at home, but I seem to have plateaued, and I'm trying to like reduce the number of things that I snack on and all that stuff. But for some reason, again, it looked as though I was starting to come, like maybe starting to drop down just a little bit more, like it was going up and then it's coming over, and maybe like hopefully my body just needed to sort of adjust against it. I don't know, like really it seems as though the change of like my body just seemed to realize there was a change and ended up just sort of, nope, you're not gonna burn as many calories anymore. So yeah, and I'm still sticking to the window. Like I don't eat until 1 o'clock, and I've been and I haven't been eating past 9. Just and I haven't been like thinking, like the one thing like I noticed when I started doing the intermittent fasting is after a period of time, like I wasn't having cravings. Like before, I would constantly sort of have cravings to eat things when I wasn't really hungry. I just wanted to eat for whatever reason. Once I started the this thing, those kind of went away, and I didn't have the desire to eat when it wasn't time to eat, and that was really reassuring. And I was constantly thinking, like even with, because there are like the weight fluctuates day to day during a week, so you may be down a few things and then go up a few things, a few fractions of a pound, or up a pound, or going up and down. And if you're just thinking of that, it can kind of be discouraging because it doesn't really look like you're making any progress. But I was making the I was telling myself, like, okay, as long as like I've been writing my weight down, but just as long as at the end of each week, either my lowest weight is lower than the lowest weight of the previous week, or my highest weight is lower than the highest weight of my previous week. Then, if I continuously think of that, like regardless of all the other sort of fluctuations, as long as either those two values are on a downward trend, I'm fine. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. And now it seems like it's stopped. Like you could see there's a plateau there. And I've been trying to do more exercise when I can. Another thing is like, the thing is like, I've been doing exercises, but I don't know if I'm even necessarily doing exercise right. I want to make sure I don't do exercises in a way that injures me, because then I'll be less likely to do exercise. I've been trying to do walking up and down the stairs multiple times, like every now and then. Like before, I was doing it like every other day. I haven't done that. Again, I guess there's, in terms of certain exercises, I guess after the sciatica thing, I kind of haven't done exercise. I mean, I guess that's one thing I could probably do right now. I mean, I guess it's a little late. I don't know necessarily exactly if there's necessarily an ideal time to do exercises. But anyway, yeah. So that's something that I've been trying to improve, and I'm kind of discouraged at the moment. I mean, I'm still doing. I'm not breaking out of like my fasting window, out of my eating window. I'm not doing that. But I may have to try to like watch even more in terms of additional snacking or sizes of meals or something like that. I don't know. Alright, I think the last thing I'm going to do before going to bed and for today is I'm going to do some of the quick poses. I found about this website months ago called quickposes.com. That's what it is. You can show like different types of subjects to draw, intervals, how much time you spend on it. That is what I'm going to do right now. Alright, so this, if it's like 10 images, 30 seconds each, that's 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. So let's get this going. Okay. Saying, obviously I didn't get the finished. I was trying to get as much of it done as quickly as possible. a lot of those poses I really do like the dynamic. Some of them are just it's interesting when you have like sort of a simple pose. Like honestly, like some of like the most like it feels like the more dynamic the pose, the easier is to see what the shape is, because then you can kind of just like sort of block it in. When it's a more basic, simple pose, like someone just sitting or squatting and they just have kind of like the legs apart and they have their arms, it's kind of more difficult because you don't necessarily know which shape to focus on first. I'm gonna do some more of this. Well, I don't think I'm gonna do any more tonight. Should do like more. It's like more than just one group, but it's 11:20. I'm gonna have to edit this together and upload it for tomorrow. So yeah, that's that tonight.